This is Matt once again from Real Talk and Business.
Always go by your own personal experience. Don't go by mine. Don't go by anybody else's. Go by your own. But in this video, I'm going to share what brings me peace in my life, my experience, not anybody else's. This is just coming from my point of view. What brings Matt from Real Talk and Business peace in this life is that he does not deal with most human beings. Most human beings, I keep at a distance. Yeah, I keep them at a distance. This is what is bringing me peace and joy and happiness in life. By me not dealing with most people in this current reality is bringing me peace, is bringing me clarity, is bringing me peace of mind, is bringing me a serene life, is bringing me tranquility, joy and happiness, is bringing me smiles in my life. It's helping me move forward even more. It's giving me a clearer perspective about this world, and so on. I can keep going on and on. Because most individuals, from my experience, just from my experience, most individuals are toxic. They're really toxic, very toxic. People in this day and age, and it's always been like this, but now more than ever, people in this day and age are obsessed with death and destruction. And what do I mean by that? Individuals that I see, they are obsessed with death and destruction. I don't mean just physically. Not only physically, but death up here. People are not trying to improve their mental state or their physical state. You know, when you dig the dirt, negativity, destruction, death, jealousy, hatred, poison in their life. Not trying to improve, they're steadily dumping all of this toxicity in their life. From what I'm seeing. So this is why I don't deal with most individuals. It's bringing me peace. It's bringing me happiness. It's bringing me joy. You see, and I hold all of that very sacred. I hold my peace and tranquility and joy and happiness. I hold that sacred. I hold that sacred. I don't let anybody tamper with that, especially these human beings. Like I said, I only deal with like-minded people, or I just remain solo. This is what works for me. Now, you might run across people all the time and you have great relationships with. Keep rolling with that. If everybody you meet is great and then they have no issues at all, then roll with that. But from my experience, it hasn't been that way with most individuals. Most individuals have issues, have problems, and we all do. But what really separates yourself or me from the rest is if we are working on the issues and the problems. But you got people who are not working on their issues and their problems. They're steadily feeding their mental and their mentality with death and destruction. Evil and wickedness reign supreme in this reality. It reigns supreme. You can see it all over you, everywhere. It's pulling him right in. It's pulling him right in. Anything dealing with death, it pulls him in. Anything dealing with toxicity, it reels him in. Anything dealing with negativity, it reels him in. Any form of negative news, it reels him in. People are obsessed with toxicity because they're not working on themselves. When a person is not working on themselves in their mental health, in their physical health, anything that's dealing with death and destruction will easily pull them in. Another reason why I don't deal with most human beings. I don't deal with them. I don't deal with them. Unless, like I say, unless this world just changes miraculously, then maybe. But right now, like I said, we're on a rapid decline as a human race. From how I'm seeing things, we're on a rapid decline. Most people that I see are not working on themselves, then why deal with them? Why deal with most? That don't make sense on my behalf. Why would I do that? That's why I just remain solo for the most part. I do deal with like minds, but that's rare. Very rare. And I'm not talking about on YouTube. I'm not talking about on the internet. I'm not talking about on social media. I mean, just period. Just period. Overall, personal life, one-on-one, in person. Most people that I've encountered in the past never added any value in my life. So if a person that I encounter doesn't add any value in my life, then why would I associate with that individual? Does that make any sense? No, Matt. No, it doesn't make any sense. You're right. That's why I remained mostly solo. You see, and I attract people that add value to my life too. It's not like I just attract people that don't add any value. I do attract people that do add value, but most people that are in this society, from how I'm looking at things, are just toxic. It's like the moral compass is just extracted out of them. You always should strengthen your mind, strengthen your body, strengthen your emotional state, your physical state. Always keep working on this, even more than your muscles, even more than keeping these built. This is the muscle you should focus on first. And then if you want to work on this muscle, then you can do that. But always work on this. This is the main muscle you should work on. That's the main one. The brain muscle, the mind muscle. Should always work on that first. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on that. That's the main muscle I'm focused on. People are not working out in society. The individuals are not working this muscle. They letting this decay. Not me. Not me. They're not going to have me fall into that trap. Another reason why I don't deal with most people. Most people don't have common sense. They don't have common sense. If something is destroying your mind and your body and your soul, and you keep consuming that, then that's on you now. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions. That's on you. Whatever you decide to consume visually and mentally and physically, anything you decide to consume that's destroying your soul, then that's on you then. That's on you. But I just wanted to just put this out there to let you know what I'm doing over here. What I'm doing over here that keeps me peaceful in life is I don't deal with most human beings. Most of them, not everybody. I don't disassociate myself with everybody, but most, I would say about 98, 99%. I don't deal with them. I don't deal with them. 98 to 99%, if I had to put a number on it, or a percentage. It's like 1%, 2% that I deal with. If that. If that. People, they're out of it. They're out of it, man. They're out of it. And like I said in the previous video, there's nothing you can do to save them. All you can do is control your actions. You can't control other people's actions and what they do with their own personal life. You have to let them deal with that and their issues and their problems with whatever they're consuming. And it could be you, whatever you're consuming, that's on you, or whoever else, that's on them. You know, we're not superheroes. We can't save everybody that's out here. We can save ourselves, though. We can do that. We can save ourselves, but we can't save society. Society is already too far gone now mentally. So it's practically impossible on our behalf to save these people. We can put out wisdom and knowledge like I'm doing. We can do that, but most people are not searching for it. They're not searching how to improve their life. They're searching for death, murder, homicide, accidents, destruction, chaos, cheating, beatings, fighting. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're searching for. Totally zombified. They're not going to get me. They're not going to get me in this soul over here, man. I'm over here. I got it guarded. I got it guarded like the Marines, man. I am not playing. Most individuals that I have encountered to this day, they are or were either arrogant, selfish, ignorant, or talk too much, run their mouth, jealous, hateful, petty. I'm running out of fingers, man. The list goes on and on and on and on. So why would I want people like that to remain in my life for? Why would I do that? If I do that, I'm going to be like them. I'll be like them right now, doing exactly what they're doing. If I don't take a stand for my life, I'll be exactly in the position of most individuals that I have encountered. And I'm not trying to go that way. I got to stand up and control my life. I can't have other people control me and dictate me and have me running around with no conscience. I can't do that. I can't subject myself to that lifestyle. So in order to keep myself from becoming a victim of society and the ways of this reality in this world, I have to be strict about it. I have to be strict about my life and who I allow and not allow in my life. Society's not going to do that for me. They're just going to keep dumping all the toxicity on me, and it's up to me whether I choose to allow this toxicity in my life or not. It's all up to me. So it's in my hands. It's in my hands. I have to do it. Society could care less about my growth. I have to create my growth. In order for me to grow, I have to eliminate people or keep doing what I've been doing. I wouldn't even be here now if it wasn't for not dealing with most human beings. I wouldn't even be here now, even making this video. I wouldn't even be here now. I'll be zombified. I'll be like this and don't have a clue of where I'm at in life. Just totally out of it. I'll be right there with them. Duh. I don't want that for my life. And you shouldn't want that either. So, it's up to you. I can't tell you what to consume. I can't tell you how to behave in this world. That's on you. I can tell you what I'm doing. You see, I can tell you what I'm doing. And I was on YouTube searching through videos and I came across an issue going on in Japan. Now, this is also going on in the whole entire world as well, but there's an issue in Japan where people are disappearing. They're just totally vanishing from the people that they know of. People that they know who are close to these people are trying to figure out what's going on, why people are disappearing or vanishing. Well, I think I might know why. Human beings. I think that's why. I think it's because of these human beings that we're dealing with in this world is driving people to disappear and keep their peace intact. I think that's what's going on. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You see, I can't follow the ways of this world. I got to do me. I got to do what brings me peace. Even if that means that I have to disappear and vanish, then I just have to do that. So I can get my solitude and escape from most of these human beings. I choose solitude any day and let them get mad. They're always mad about something anyway. Well, if the educational content and the inspirational, motivational content is not being consumed like the negative content, then what do you think is going to happen to most individuals or most people? What do you think is going to happen? How do you think they're going to behave? Like they are now. Like they are right now. Now, just being around just too many people in this current reality, it gives me the, just thinking about it gives me the heebie-jeebies. This creeps me out. I'd rather be by myself. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. We would get together and have gatherings, cookouts. People had a different mindset when I was growing up as a youth. It's different now. They don't know how to act now. The more people in my life, the more drama, the more chaos, the more confusion, the more issues, the more problems. That's what seems to be the case in my life anyway. You can't disallow just anybody in your life, or they could destroy your life. And as I said before, you don't want to just totally abandon everybody. You know, don't let people change you. I can't let people change me. I got to control my actions. But you can't change people. You can't change people, but you can, move accordingly and strategize that way. If you have to, you can do that. That's all you can do. If people are stubborn and don't want to get out of their ways and they're set in their ways, then you have to let them handle whatever they have to handle for themselves. Or you're just going to keep going back and forth. If you deal with somebody who doesn't want to change, who is consumed and engulfed, you see, and possessed and obsessed with death and destruction and negativity and chaos, all you're going to do is go back and forth with this individual. That's all you're going to do. All you're going to do is argue all day long. All you're going to do is debate all day long, because they're not trying to hear what you got to say. If you're going down this path with me and others, if you're going down this path and they want to go down that path this way, this fiery trap, then it's going to be a constant battle. When you're dealing with stubborn people who don't want to change, it's always going to be a constant battle. So what I would suggest is that you would get rid of people who are not serving you, who are not adding any value, and continue on this path. If you want to go down here, I don't know who you are. Whoever's watching me, I don't know your life. I don't know what you want out of life. I don't know your experiences. You see, I don't know. I'm just letting you know what I would do and what I'm doing now. That's all I can share.
This is Matt from Real Talk and Business, and I see you in the next one.